Okay, so hello. I mentioned in the Mordheim group on Facebook some time ago that we were playing a campaign using Mordheim cooperative rules. So people asked me what that was about. I'm trying to translate them, or someone translated them, but I have to correct if everything is right. So what I decided to do is run a little demo, because one of the good things about Mordheim cooperative is that you can play solo too, and I decided to do a little demo, yes, myself. Obviously this is not the standard table size that you will need for Mordheim. Mordheim cooperative uses the ones for fantasy, 4 feet by 4 feet I think it is. But this is what I have. So what I decided to do is to run a little demo. It's really complicated actually how it works. The only thing that is different regarding phases is that it adds one phase, which is the spawning of the enemies. And the other thing that adds is that there's no leadership. So there's no routing, either for you or for the enemies. You have to take leadership tests when you're charging an enemy that causes terror. And so basically what you need is a lot of terrain. This is what I have, but well, it's alright for what I'm trying to do now. So basically what you need is a lot of terrain, because enemies will come out from the different pieces of terrain, and it is based on a list. So I will explain later how you do it. And what we're going to do is, normally what you need is a bunch of bands. Maybe it's up to 3 people, and then the table, the one who controls the table, and the appearing enemies and all the jazz. The table can also play. If there's only 3 of you, the table can play also, but the best is if there's one game master. What we're going to do here is, you normally have a mission, or a mission and secondary missions. Here what we have is a bunch of Bretonians with weapons leading them. This little conversion that I did. And these Bretonians, they know that there's one Bretonian village that has been sacked and burned. That's because they haven't painted the terrain yet. So imagine it's burned. And they know that the Norse the Vikings kind of people, they attacked, and they have to go to the camp they have over there and kill the leader. What I decided to do, so that's what you will tell the guys. This is your mission, and I will tell you the secondary missions as you unlock different parts of the table and the terrain. And then normally what you have is a list where you have all the different enemies that will appear. I haven't think this through well, but so what you do is, it depends. You can either roll a d20 or a d6 or whatever die you want. What I'm going to do is roll a d8, and it's going to be either one of these. Okay, so how does Mordheim cooperative works? There's different phases. The first phase is the table, and in this case what we're going to do is we're going to let the player advance first, and once you finish your turn, it's as it happens in Mordheim. So recovery phase, there's no leadership, so recovery phase, you declare the charges, and you move, then it's shooting, then it's combat. So that's basically what you do with the different enemies that might appear there. Also what you do is activation. So for example, imagine I have to go to one specific location and try to activate. I might have to go to the tree and try to activate using a ritual so it opens or whatever. And you roll it depends on what the game master says, but normally you roll a d6, and if you get a 6, then you're good. You unlock that part. The thing that changes is the spawning enemies. How does this work? After the turn of the players, you measure, and every piece of terrain that is within 6 inches of one of the models you roll a die. On a roll of 5 to 6, something happens. Something appears. So then, that's when you roll to see which kind of enemy appears. So some. Okay. So you can change it if you see that it's been too easy. You can be on a roll of 4+. If it's been too complicated, too difficult for them, a roll of 6. It's up to you. You control the table. You control what you want to do. And then what happens when an enemy appears? So it appears whatever the table wants. This is a piece of hair on my cat. The game master decides where they appear, and then you roll another die. So let's imagine, for example, that I roll here, and a Norse warrior appears, and it appears here. Okay. So I will have to roll another die. On a roll of 4+, it charges. It charges the closest enemy. So in this case, normally it will be this one. Okay, and then you will do combat. There, charge, and just like in Mordheim. The thing that changes is that if this Bretonnian knight manages to wound the enemy, you don't roll to see if it's stunned or knocked down or out of combat. You just killed it. You kill it instantly, because otherwise it's going to take quite a while to finish the whole game. Okay. On a roll of 1, 2, 3, it doesn't charge. Okay. So it's not very complicated to play. I don't think I'm missing anything. So I'm going to try to play just one turn. And so what will happen? I have one hand. This might be complicated. So what I'm going to do is, because I have to go there, all my miniatures are going to advance. Okay? I'm going to try to keep them all together in a way that they're all protecting the archers. Something you can do is you don't have to move, or you can leave your shooting troops one turn without activating, so then they can shoot whatever area it shows up. Okay? But in this case, let's advance everything. No. Let's keep it kind of close together. So these are the squires, 2 archers, another one, squire, and another knight. And advance, he could advance however much he wants, more or less. But I want to keep them all together. So let's put her around here. So now, the thing is that you see, I'm activating maybe, okay, not this one, but one. I'm activating 1 piece of terrain, 2, 3, and 4. There's another thing that I haven't explained, that you can consider different sizes of terrain. Small one is only one die. Big ones, imagine I consider this one medium. So medium is also 1. Big ones, which could be that one, that will be 2 dice, and gigantic, if you have something great, big like a fort or something, is 3 dice. But in this case, we're going to consider them medium, small, and medium. Okay. So what we're going to do, you can be like, this is redundant, but they're going to be always close to something. So what we're going to do now is going to roll die for every piece of terrain that is being activated, which is this one, the wall, and the hill. So remember, on a roll of 4, 5, and 6, something appears. So there's nothing coming out of here. These kill team die are not the best. 4, nothing appears. And 4, nothing appears. So normally what happens is that you have great turns, like this one, nothing appears, you're happy, everything is fine. And sometimes something appears. Are we 6 inches to here? No, we are not. But let's say, for the sake of argument, that we're activating this house, and it's going to be a 5 now. You can feel it. So there's no activation, which is good, which is okay. So we will continue. You can, am I going to tell them, you have to search this house because something might happen. Or I can always say, add some more flavor. And it's like, okay, but you're close to one house that is medium and has been burned. So, a Nurglen, you can say it, appears. Because you have decided that. And the Nurglen, on a 4+, it charges. And it charges. So the Nurglen charges repents. So I think it needs a 4. No. And then repents, attacks with a dagger and a sword. This is horrible. And then the horse, which is normally would kill people 5. If it wounds, it's a crit. So we will roll to see what happens. It's double wound. But the Nurgle has a 5+. Disgusting thingy. No. So we won it. The Nurgle has been killed. And that's what normally it will go. Okay? If you have more bands around the table, you're going to activate more zones, which is what I said that is more interesting if you have more friends playing. Otherwise, it's just straight V-line. Also, what you can do is give them different objectives that they have to complete. So, for example, now you might tell them you have to go there, and then they go there and you kill the enemy lord. But there's another shaman in that house or in that field over there. It's up to you. So it's not very complicated. I will try to get the translated PDF as soon as I can, and I will upload it to the Mordheim group and anywhere else that you may need it. I don't know if I can link it to this video. We're currently playing a campaign that is really a lot of fun. I'm playing with dwarves. There's another Bretonian and there's a Rylander. The tables are amazing. I will post some pictures when I have them. And it's a lot of fun because one of the things of Mordheim is that sometimes things like having to route after 25% has been lost sometimes make the games too short. And this doesn't happen here. And also, playing solo is a plus when you're quarantine. And also, I think it's more fun than playing Mordheim. Played maybe 7, 8, or maybe more than 10 games of Cooperative Mordheim, and I quite enjoy it. You need more friends sometimes, but just be nice to people. You might not have that problem. Well, thank you. I will keep on playing now and see how this ends. The thing that I didn't show you is that there will be gonna be Beastman appearing. Well, if I roll higher, and you can also have magic, which is fun. So, for example, this is one guy that will appear. Expect somewhere. Let's focus and bye.